Page 137, Our God. 4/4 time, key of G major. We have some interesting things going on. Keep in mind this is a happy, because you're not going to, it's not like the previous piece we just did. This one moves a little bit. Starting out in the right hand here, and I recommend a fourth finger on the F sharp. Connect these. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then for the next one, a 2, 3 and 2, because I can connect all these. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That bottom note here, this is the second measure, second line, the bottom note, that's just an eighth note. Don't be hanging on to that. Third line. It's a weird fingering. I don't have a lot of suggestions for you. I cross over, eventually you learn to cross the fourth over the fifth and get it. Third line down, last measure here. Take out the tie so you can get this rhythm, because the dotted half note comes on beat 2. 1, 2. Like so. You got to get that feeling first. And then when you get that, you put the tie in. So you're hanging on to the first note. Because the left hand is going to play a note at that, on the beat. Right after you play that, the left hand plays. So it's a little weird, but that's what they wanted. All they're doing is anticipating the note. You want 1 and 2, but they're playing it early. To throw it off, throw me off anyway. And then the last line, page 138. I think we've had this before. Let's go down to the third line on page 138 where the chorus starts here. Again, it's syncopated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Fourth line down, going from the first to the second measure. The A is tied, you're just adding the D to it. And then lift up. Keep in mind this is going to move eventually. And for the most part, that's really what we're dealing with. The left hand, keep it soft. It's just helping out a little bit. Pretty straightforward rhythm-wise, I think. Let's go down on page 137. Last line, we're here. And then I recommend for the second measure, do a 2 on the first D, because you're playing the E with thumb. So I'd do a 2 on the first D and then thumb. Because you need to be in this position. It's just, you already used thumb there, so use second finger on the first note there. And it's pretty straightforward throughout the rest of this till you get to the bottom, the last line on page 139, just to make sure we get it. It's here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. The last measure, the G's tied, hang on to it. There. A typical mistake people will make on this and any piece of music, not just this one, is they'll sit down to it and say, well, let's see, it goes like this. And they'll make mistake after mistake after mistake. And the problem is they're taking it way too fast. Don't speed this up the way it goes. Don't try and feel the music yet. Get all this mechanical junk out of the way. So take it slow. When you first putting the hands together, forget about feeling anything in the music at all. It's just strictly mechanical. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then in the second line, second measure, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3. the measure. Third line, last measure. You're playing the right hand just a hair before the left, and the left is on the beat. 1. So just take it slow. Top of page 138. The notes. Careful. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So fourth, third line down when the chorus starts. Weird. Count it out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. See, the hands are doing different rhythms, so you have to work it out very slowly, and you can gradually speed it up over time and get it till eventually you're just feeling it. You can add the dynamics. I'll leave that up to you. It's not a lot going on. Just bring out the melody. And you have to speed it up a little bit. I mean, it does go a little faster than this eventually. But the important thing is get it correct first. That comes first. And then you can speed it up later. Then we add the pedal. It moves. So that helps a little bit. You can get away with a little blurriness when it moves quicker because the blurriness doesn't last that long. So let's explore the pedal and see what happens. At the beginning, I'm pretty much pedaling it with the right hand. And the pedal is behind the hands, so that I play the notes first and then change the pedal. And again, I'm pedaling with the right hand here and here, here. See, when the harmony changes in the right hand, I change the pedal at that point. So the second line, second measure. Third line down, last measure, I pedal the whole measure. So the last line down here, every 2 beats there, change it here, and then the whole measure here and here. Top of page 138, again I'm following the harmony in the right hand pretty much. Thing about interpretation, when you get these repeated notes like at the top of page 139, it helps if you can eventually get into the feeling of going someplace, not any place in particular. The idea is it wants to travel, and we can pretend that, or we can imply that by crescendoing just a hair. So it's here, go here. I exaggerate that. The point is you want to feel like it's going somewhere. Type that boom, make it move somewhere. You have to experiment with that. Just don't play note, 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 note. Ugh, no. Do something with it. Put a crescendo and a decrescendo. Do something with it. Just don't play straight eighth notes all the way across. And that's pretty much the piece for the most part. I like to do a play with me slowly. We'll do page 137, then we'll do the other pages. And I am going to do the repeat and all that because there's no page turn involved. But we are going to go really, really slow here, just to check the notes and the rhythms. I leave it up to you to make it brightly and to turn it into music on your own. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3. Turn the page. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And